Okay, let's have a closer look at our wall assembly. So when we're looking at how I have this assembled with a 2x4 interior wall with either continuous insulation inside, which could be also soundboard if we're going for a higher STC classification, and then it's going to be 5/8 gypsum wall board, type X fire rated. And the reason why I have this separated out is this is an R47. This would be a high performance wall. Now, if we needed to, we could actually cut this whole 2x4 system out and go with this 2x6 system, which gives us with mineral wool an R23 plus a continuous insulation with poly iso is going to be an R6. So code minimum is going to be 20 plus 5 continuous insulation, which is exterior insulation. But remember, code's minimum, and that's why we want to, even just an R23 and an R6 just over code is really just barely cutting it. This is the type of system that, sure, it's going to be great, but it's really just going to do what we need it to do. So this would be okay for possibly rooms that you're not going to use as often, right? But if this is going to be like your bedroom or somewhere where you want to have a very controlled temperature, you really want to have something with this larger R value. And with this separation and the staggered framing, we're also going to gain a separation, not just from this air break. We will have a thermal break between these studs, will not carry the cold through the wall system. This break will allow this interior to be pretty close to what the interior space is. This will have a medium space, and then we'll have the exterior space. So the better we can control the transfer, we won't have the moisture issues, we won't have the discomfort of air flow as the cold air is trying to replace the warm air. So why I went with this as a sandwich, I have a CDX sandwich with 1-inch poly iso. And the reason I did that was simply because if we up from the minimum code of our sheathing fastener schedule, which is an 8D, and we just up it to a 10D, which is fine, we can get a longer nail, and we can use a 3.5-inch galvanized hot dipped ring shank nail. And with that, it's going to give us our penetration will be 1.5 inch into our framing. And for the sheathing schedule, we can also include the 2 5/8 CDX as part of our wind shear minimum. So we'll be well over that minimum. Here's a product from Hunter Panels, and it's a 2-inch poly iso. This is a high density foam, and it's designed to go right over your framing. So this would be treated just with your typical sheathing. You wouldn't have to change your saws. And you would just barely be able to get this with a 3.5-inch nail. You would just barely get this in. I think my original design was that I would be going with a 10D hot dipped galvanized ring shank out of a timber framing gun, and that would get me up to 4 inches, and that would give me a better R value, and it would just make it as an easier installation because you would just cut this as you would any normal sheathing, and you wouldn't have an additional step of having one CDX, one poly iso, and another CDX. It would all be just done in one typical sheathing application. So this is still has a lot of play. I haven't given up on this idea. It's just that sourcing these has been a little bit difficult. So
if you want to support my channel and look good wearing one of these heavyweight hoodies that you've seen in this video, please feel free to shop at my store, jasonmichaelkotarski.com. Click on the links, purchase, buy. I'll ship it. You'll get it. You'll wear it. You'll be warm. You'll thank me. At 2 pounds, 2 ounces, or 970 grams, this is sure to keep you warm, and they're durable. I've tested them. I love it. Thank you.